Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The Gamecocks bring their punt team onto the field. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Let's it fly to the wideout. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They can't stop him. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Brown. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The reception nets him at 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Now great fielder. Drive. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
First and 10 now for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The shotgun running play call. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
To throw, it's Brown. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Bennett.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like they're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Quick throw to the left side. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you slow down.
On the junior, gets home making a sack there.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Brown. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. That's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nice grab. It's Caldwell. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. comes up with the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking downfield, it's Brown. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Tries the right with a quick throw. The ball is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
A play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around a defender, this back elected to run right through him.
second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts one deep over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
35, South Carolina, 7.
This one is not returnable. It's the end zone. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now, looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on that ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He finds the running back in the flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Point after, not great through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
14.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Caldwell. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 35, South Carolina 14.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And he's got his man open downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
South Carolina, 21.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Play action fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Sellers. Dump ball's caught by the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what the heck was that all mean? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the point after is good.
The kick is good.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
49, South Carolina, 28.
The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And they've got the returner corralled.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. As the first down still on the move. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. It's a shotgun run call. Powers through. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
It is good. That makes the score Auburn 49, South Carolina 35.
Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And at first down, they go right back to him. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Home crowd trying to make a difference on 4th down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He breaks free. Oh, they've got him. The defense has the last word today. That's a sweet victory. So the win streak continues, but this team could have gone